Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Christian. Christian is from Lima in Peru, but he lives in New York City in the USA. So let's see what Christian has to say. Enjoy the interview. Yes, I can hear you. Hello, Christian.
You hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm good, finally.
So, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I was like a little bit busy, like today we have a snowstorm. So basically I didn't work. That's why I was doing laundry and everything. So I was taking
So, tell me where you're based right now.
I live in New York City. I live in Washington Heights.
Mm-hmm.
Uh I haven't lived in New York for about 12 years already.
Wow.
Yeah, long
And
time.
I believe you are from Peru, from Lima, in Peru.
Yes. Yes. I'm from Lima, Peru. Like I said, 12 years. Well, I immigrated like 12 years ago through college, and I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here.
So
Yeah.
the reason why you moved to New York City is because your college, your studies.
Yes, it was part of. So I have an internship. Well, I finished college in Peru. I studied hotel management and tourism, and well, I was in college for 5 years. So then at the end of my school, so I have the opportunity to have an internship here related
Mhm.
to my career. So then when I finished the internship, so I decided to stay.
And what do you like the most about living in New York City?
I mean, to be honest, I'm 36 years old. When I was a little bit younger, in my 20s or late 20s, I was very excited living in New York City, but I don't know, probably there are like stages of life that you feel more like, oh, I want to go out, I want to go to the bar. I mean, so now that I'm 36, so I work, I don't have too much free time because
Hmm.
I work. So sometimes I get like, I want more tranquility around my area, and see less people.
Yeah.
And that's why, well, saying this, I'm okay with New York City right now. But it's a beautiful city. It's a big city. It's one of the biggest and beautiful cities in the world, I guess, right?
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
most expensive. New York City is very expensive for New York State. So my goal is to move out of the city to the suburbs, maybe.
Hmm.
Not too close to the city, not too far from the city. So
I see. And what do you do for work, for living, Christian?
Uh, I am a full-time real estate agent in New York
Hmm.
City, but most of the time I do Westchester in the Bronx, which is outside of Manhattan. And also I have a part-time job of a sales manager in the Upper East Side for a wellness company, which is the name is Limber. So it's a
I see.
personalized stretching company. They stretch you, they put you in the bed, stuff like that.
So it's kind of wellness, like treating people.
Yes, it's wellness because I have a certification. I'm a personal trainer too.
Hmm.
So I have my certification with personal trainer, coach, nutritionist, and stuff. So I don't want to leave that career on the side. So I still want to have that knowledge or the opportunity to help people
Hmm.
besides my full-time job as a real estate agent. So yeah.
And are you planning to stay in New York City for a long while to live there?
Uh, I cannot predict the future. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe yes, maybe no. But my goal, like I said before, is not to live here for the rest of my life
Right.
in the city.
I
But I don't
see.
want to. But I don't want to move out from New York.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Christian, before we start our journey within the magic box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself. Something that not many people know about you.
Interesting about myself. Good question. I don't know. I mean, I have. I mean, everybody have a lot of skills, and I think I have a lot of skills, but the favorite thing that I like about myself is just to be friendly. I mean, friendliness and like kind to other people, even that other people are mean. I understand that other people have their own situation here, but I think that's one of my skills, like being friendly, being talkative, you know?
Mhm. Amazing. I think being kind to people, being friendly, I think it's a great thing to be because the world we live right now, there are
Yeah.
so many bad things happening as well. And when someone share a bit of kindness towards people, towards us, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes when people they see me with a serious face, and I was like, and then when they talk to me at the gym or whatever, I'm interacting with people, it's like, oh, you're very nice. Yes, I'm very nice. You don't see my smile. I'm very, I mean, sometimes I think, or no, like, I cannot be serious. All the time I'm smiling, which I don't know if it's good or bad, but yeah.
All your family, they're back in Peru, in Lima?
Yeah. My mom, she live in Rome in Italy, and the rest of my family, like my father and my brothers, they
Mhm.
all,
I see. Amazing.
yeah,
Okay, so during the join, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life overall and your point of views, okay?
yeah. You can ask me whatever you want. Feel free.
Amazing. You are in the right place.
Okay.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yeah.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've
Um,
got here my best friend. Okay, full of random fun questions. I'm just
uh,
gonna play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
sure.
Let's do it. Hey, Christian. So before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change the question, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
First question for you is, what's the best advice have you ever given?
That I give to another person.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best advices that I give to people, especially like close friends, or who know, maybe a random person who need my helps. I think willpower, to have willpower every day and good habits. I think that's the best advice that I can give to people because that's what I do, or that's what I try to do. I shouldn't say try, that's what I do. Yeah.
And when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the best part of being Christian? What's the best part of being you?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I think the best part of me as a Christian or as a human is to be a good person in different situations. You know what I mean? And what I try always, or what I do, I should stop doing try. What I do is like thinking with some, live in the present and not think about the past or the future. That's Christian. That's me right now.
Amazing. Very good. Let's live the present in the present. Next
Yeah.
question. Hey, next question for you is, what do you miss the most from your childhood and why?
What do I miss?
Yeah.
I think playing with my brothers. I mean, when we were kids or teenagers, we used to play all the time before technology or stuff like that, like cell phones. So I think that's what I miss more.
Tell me how was growing up in Lima, in Peru. Walk me through a little bit about your childhood.
Okay, my childhood was good, no complaints. But then when I was between my like 11, 12, and then my teenager stage, I think it was okay. So that's why was one of the reasons that I decided to move here, which this is a free country. um, I think the best part it was having good grades in school. I was like not one of the top students, but that's what I remember when I was in my childhood and teenager. I mean, I was a very good student, and I was very into studying or reading, so I read a lot of books. So I think that's the best part of my childhood also. Yeah. And playing sports. I used to play a lot of sports.
Which kind of sports were you playing
I
at the
used
time?
to do swimming
Hmm.
and running and what else? Push, I forgot. Well, basically, yeah, those two. Well, now I forgot. I don't remember how to swim very well. But it is what it is.
Who was your favorite teacher growing up?
My favorite teacher?
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I think my favorite teacher, whether it's like high school, elementary school, well, that's what they call it here, but it's kind of the same in my country in Lima. I think I will say the teachers. I mean, English. The English teachers, they were my favorite people because I think I was very attractive to this language, and yeah, here I am. I think I'm bilingual now, or I am bilingual.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Next question. Let's do it. Christian, before the next question, tell me, what do you like the most about being a real estate agent in New York City? Yeah, tell me, what's the biggest joy of it, and the other side. What do you find most challenging for you?
Related to real estate,
Yeah.
excuse me. I think I choose to be a real estate agent or real estate salesperson. It's just your freedom and driving around. I know that it's a city. People say like, "Oh, you have a car. It's difficult to park and blah blah." I don't think the negative stuff from having a my car or having a job like that, all the things that I see is positive in it. So I enjoy when I'm driving around, hustling around, meeting clients, landlords. I like to put, sorry, I have a call. So it's just like I love playing my music, thinking. Um, that's what I love more about real estate, your freedom, you know.
Hmm. And what do you find the most difficult part of it, the most challenging?
The difficult part in my career, I mean, I don't want to find any difficulties or like negative stuff about my job but I know that every career have their, their challenging moments. Uh, I would say like hustling. I mean, I like hustling, but I think that's most of the difficult parts of my career. But if you go for it, if you fight for it, you will find that hustling you making it to possible when you close deals. So yeah, that's
Okay,
why I know how to put it like challenging because I like challenges. So yeah,
I see. All right. Next question is, if you could be any age, what age would you choose and why?
good question. Wow, I would choose probably my 31, 33. Why? Because I felt like in those when I was 31, 33 in that era, I don't know if I should say era, but in those moments or years, so I was starting to feel like I was getting more mature in life,
Mhm.
and I was becoming like an adult because there's more responsibilities in life. I was married too, but I think that those ages are my favorite ones, or I will say.
Aging for you, it's something that bothers you, or for you, it's just a matter of life?
Wow. I will I will say yes and no because the older I get, I think the more experience I'm gonna have in life, which I love that, and I will have the opportunity to share that with my brothers or for other younger people. But sometimes, uh, I won't lie. Sometimes, like, oh, I'm 36 already. I'm like getting there into the 40s, and sometimes it's a little bit like, I'll say depressing, but I shouldn't say that. I feel proud of my age now because I was working on it with the therapies and doing meditation and try to help my brain, you know, about all this stuff and responsibilities in life. But I think I'm okay now.
See, okay. Ready for another one?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Next question. Hey, next question is, what did you want to be growing up?
What I wanted to be, or what I want to be when I grow up.
No, growing up, what did you want to be?
Oh, okay. So when I was growing up, I mean, if we're talking about when I was a teenager or my early 20s, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to be, but I my mindset was in like traveling around the world, like traveling. That's why I think I decided to have a bachelor degree in hotel management and tourism, because it's gonna give me the opportunity to travel around, meet people for around the world, different cultures, different languages, or and yeah.
And that's how, like, yeah, as young on your young age, you were already planning to live in another country. Did you have the desire of leaving another country, or it just happened?
I think I was already planning to, yeah, deep in my soul or deep in my mind. I think I was trying to, because as soon as I have the opportunity to start coming here to the United States, because I was doing work and travel programs before my internship, and
Okay.
I was in Italy too doing other type of internship related to my career. I was like, okay, no, I will keep traveling. I like those countries, so I have more fun in a good way. So
Mhm.
I think that was yeah.
The reason. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Right, before the next question, I never been to Peru before, to Lima. If I would come to Lima for the very first time, what's some places that I should visit? Is a must. And also, in your opinion, what's the postcards of Lima? What's a place that I can't miss? I need to visit.
I mean, I will say, well, I'm from Lima. I'm from the North Coast. So I think the best place to know about Peru in specific, I don't know if you're talking about Lima too, but one of the best places in Peru, I think, is Cusco, Machu Picchu, and all that area of the mountains and the jungle too, because it is, will see our background, whether it's like, because we're, I mean, a mix of people.
Mm-hmm.
There's, yes, black, Asians, indigenous. So you will see all the culture coming from all the way up there from the mountains and the jungle. So I think those are the best parts to know about Peru. But if we're talking about Lima, I think Lima, it's very diverse. There are different type of people, culture too. It's just like a mix, like different people from the jungle, from the mountains, people with a lot of money, no money, middle class. So I think it's fun too, and to be there in Lima, where I'm from, and also the important things about my country, whether we're like a really cool people and very nice and polite and very like low mellow people, very like very calm and stuff, is the food. The food is really good.
What's the most traditional food in Peru, in Lima?
I will say we have different type of traditional foods. I we won't I will not have the right answer. People, I mean, I will say ceviche, but people say like, oh, ceviche, ceviche. No, there's so many type of dishes in Peru. Yeah,
Do you
different
like?
ones. Remember, we're a mix, so we have the mountains, we have the jungle, we have the coast, like Asian fusion, the black, uh, I don't know if you say like, well, we have like black history too. They have their own type of food, so they mix it up, and at the end it's this dish, this dish, this dish. So it's good.
Do you like cooking?
I will say, now that I'm by myself and I'm learning, and I like to cook now. But I try to cook, or what I cook is just like no Peruvian food because I don't
I,
know how to cook Peruvian food, which is bad. I will say like no healthy food. I'm not like, oh, vegetables and sweet potato. I try to use variety, but that's what my goal. Like that's what I do or what I cook most of the time, like healthy food. But sometimes I have my, my cheat meals.
amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, next question for you is, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh, well, I want to be a landlord. So as a real estate agent, I want to get my own place, hopefully, cross fingers.
Yes.
Uh, New York City or New York is very expensive. So, but I don't want to put in my mind because it's going to be like an obstacle. I have to make it like, oh, it's easy. Yeah, that's my goal to become a landlord and have my own properties and manage them, hopefully.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I have 3 questions left, okay? Let's do
Yeah.
it, Christian. Next question for you is,
Yep.
what makes you most uncomfortable about yourself?
About myself, huh? That's another good question. So I'm trying to work about my self-confidence. People say like, "Oh, you look really nice, this and that," but sometimes when you are in those moments, so you don't see yourself, I will try to make it nice. You don't see it too nice, or you don't see yourself too nice. So I think I will say I mean, I don't know if it's silly or not to say that, but I'm gonna say it's my belly. People say like, "Oh, you don't have a belly, this and that. You're not fat. You're not." I mean, sorry, you're not overweight and stuff. But sometimes I feel like a little bit self-conscious about that. But
Uh-huh.
if you're talking about what I don't like about, you're talking my body, right? Physically,
No,
or
overall, what over anything could be anything.
okay. So yeah, okay, my belly. So, but if we're talking about, sometimes I'm too friendly. That's what I don't like about myself. I don't know if yeah, Yeah, I think, yeah, and the other thing that I don't like is sometimes I worry too much or I overthink too much about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, that's the thing that I'm working on too. I
Right.
think overthinking it's one of my, yeah, that I don't like about me too much.
What's your star sign on astrology?
Oh, my sign, I'm Leo, August 7,
Yeah.
1987.
Wow, wow. It's interesting you say about overthinking. If I think it's I'm the same as well. I think all of us we have those moments where we put yourself in this, roller coaster of overthinking all the time. And it takes a lot of your energy as well, doesn't it? You feel so drained, like, and sometimes you go like, wake up, go back to the reality. Sometimes you overthinking and things that getting, more and more tired.
Yeah,
That's how.
that's true. That's very true. And I have bad experiences in the past, whether it's a relationships or like work related or friendship related. So
Mhm.
I'm I will say like it's good and I'm very happy that that happened to me,
Yeah.
you know, that bad things happen to me. I don't like to say like why this happened to me. So it's for what that happened to me. It's a reason. So and now that I know about that and I'm trying to know or trying to understand more about our mind, our mental health, and how important is taking care of our brain. So
Hmm.
that's why, like I say, it's good that those experiences happened to me because now I'm very like into learning about like depression, anxiety, what it causes, why
Hmm.
people react like that and stuff. Like I'm reading books about that. Like I said, I do meditation. I go to Eccles Gadampa Center. It's in Chelsea in 24th Street every Monday. And I see that's one thing that I have been improving about like figured it out like I have good skills, that I'm a bad person. Sometimes I was thinking that I was a bad person, but it's no me, maybe it's other people that they have that reaction into me and then they throw everything on me. But of course I'm not perfect. We're all humans. We have like good and bad or pros and cons like in life, you know. I'm not trying to play the victim, you know. So, but yeah,
See, okay. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Christian, before the next question, I believe you are
yeah,
part of the LGBTQ plus community, yes?
very.
Yeah, okay. So tell me for you, how was growing up as a gay boy back in Lima in Peru? Did you have the support of your family? It was difficult. Walk me through a little bit about your experience.
I was waiting for that question when we were talking about childhood and stuff. Yeah, I was waiting for that question, so that's why I didn't go forward about answering. Well, answering more or extra about that. Well, I think that that was one of the reasons that I decided to immigrate or move out from Peru, Lima. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I will say my childhood, I have a lot of bullying, but you know what is interesting? That I haven't too much bullying at school. The more bullying that I have is in my own house by my own father. That was crazy, right? So now that I'm an adult, so sometimes I think about those stuff and affect me already, but I'm working on it to make it better and stuff. So it wasn't that easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanna ask me questions about what was happening, you feel free to do it. But yeah, I think that wasn't a good experience for me as a like a teenager, you know. I think that's what the bad things that I remember the bullying or about being gay. But then I never have any problems in college or in school. In school a little bit when I was like, yeah, when I was 12 or 13, I think so, but just a little bit. But yeah, that's when I have more bullying in my own house, my own place.
But
It,
nowadays it's more kind of settled. Everything's been
yeah,
sorted.
yeah, I I guess so, yeah. From my part, I think so, and that's what I see. Well, my father, he's a little he is cool sometimes, but it's my father. I cannot do anything. I cannot change him. If you don't try to help your own self, I won't be able to change the other person. You have to change yourself first. So I don't like to. If I try, I do the same thing with other people. I try to help the other person, even that I have like sometimes I don't behave good or everything. I mean, I don't want to play the Virgin Marie, but yeah. So I believe in karma and
See. Okay. Next question is, tell me what makes you laugh the most?
love the most.
Laugh.
Oh, laugh the most.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. It's my dog. Uh,
Oh,
when I was married, yeah, I miss my dog a lot. So my ex-husband, he have the dogs. So I think when I'm with my dog, I think he's the love of my life, my dog. And he
oh,
makes me laugh because sometimes, I don't know, I play with him, even that he's all, or the other dogs, he have other two more dogs, but the dogs that I aim to, his name is Fizzy or Chuchi. So I think he makes me laugh. Sometimes I use him like emotional support. So I think besides my mom or my brothers, I think he's the love of my life. Hmm.
oh.
Yeah, I love dogs. I love animals. So I don't know why I'm not vegan. I don't know if that's on hypocrite or vegetarian, but I know. Anyways, yeah, my dog, he makes me very happy when I see him. That's why I go and see him.
Amazing. Ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. Christian, before the last question, through your career as real estate agent, yeah, tell me a situation or a moment that you're never gonna forget, like something that's always gonna have a special place in your heart in your career so far.
I think when I help people to get into the place that they want to get it. I mean, I do more rentals, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes there are people that they don't have the right income or the right credit. So I try to convince the landlords that they're gonna be good people and stuff. Well, hopefully they are, hopefully they will. But I think it makes me feel good when they get the unit or the apartment that they want. I think that is one of the rewarding moments for me to make me feel good.
I see.
That's the
Okay,
best. And the freedom, of course, that I love about my job.
amazing. Last question is, do you think your priorities have changed since you were younger?
Oh, yes, of course. Definitely. Being an adult, you know. So now that I'm an adult, I was like, why didn't have the same, I don't know, I would say like the willpower or that motivation or like to go forward in life or like not to go. I mean, I wasn't a party man or a party gay man. I never did drugs. I will not do drugs. I don't drink. I drink in special occasions. I don't smoke. Uh, I don't judge other people. I respect everybody. You know, everybody have their own form, their own stuff. I forgot the question.
It's about your priorities.
Oh, prior. Oh, okay. Now I didn't have priorities when I was in my 20s, you know, but now that I'm adult, I have a lot of priorities like uh work, my career, being a better person every day, try to improve my mental health as much as I can. Um, and my priority right now is my career. I love being a real estate agent. It's not easy. It's not simple, but I love that. And I love
Amazing.
my jobs too, like or my other careers, like being a personal trainer and related to wellness and fitness. I like it too. But right now, I think my priority is my career.
Amazing. Okay, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay,
Okay.
let's start with money.
Stress,
Okay, fear,
learning,
love,
scare,
life,
lovely,
family,
love,
sex,
fun,
religion,
respect,
friendship.
fun,
One word for politics.
bad,
Desire,
interested,
regret,
future,
success,
career,
wish.
happiness,
And one word for happiness.
wisdom,
One word for New York City.
okay,
One word for Lima.
delicious,
Interesting. One word for Peru.
wonderful,
And the last one now, real estate agent. One word.
passion,
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, define Christian in one positive word and one negative word only. What your best friend would say?
negative thing. I have I can pay attention sometimes to where my friends are talking. I remember that word. It's not OCD. It's like
Distraction, no?
I get distracted. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Sometimes I'm distracted. Okay, good thing. Lovely.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Okay. Let's play now, Christian and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before you ask me the question, what is your favorite Spanish word?
My favorite Spanish word.
Yeah.
A bad word or a good word?
What's your favorite? What comes to your mind?
A bad word like me.
All right, you can ask me a question now.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm originally from Brazil. I'm originally from Brazil. I left Brazil when I was 19 years old. I lived in Portugal, in Porto, for 5 years. And I've been living in England, in London, for the last 17, 18 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've been most of my life in Europe, most of my life in London as well. And yeah, Brazil always going to be home. Brazil always going to have a special place in my heart. But home is England, is London. That's where I see home for me.
I feel the same. Yeah. The same.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's interesting how we adapt ourselves to a new country, to a new culture, to a new language. I think it's fascinating to. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. It doesn't work out for everyone. But when you feel like, okay, that's meant to be for me, is the best feeling ever.
Yeah, that's true. Your mind, it can be adaptive to anything. You can change your mind and your mindset.
Absolutely.
I think that's what happened to us. And sometimes when I go and visit Peru, Lima, sometimes I don't get used to it anymore. And my friends or family is like, "Oh, you're a gringo." It's like, no, they will not understand.
Yeah, I think it's a word that's been presented for us, and sometimes it doesn't work for some people for different reasons. And sometimes when it works out, is the best.
Yeah. Hmm.
Christian, did you enjoy the interview?
I did.
Thank you
Yeah, it's
so
fun.
Thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for being so sweet as well, and to accept my invitation. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Okay, my message is just like, I'm gonna talk about this that I'm learning. So delusions. I know that we have a lot of delusions like jealousy, attachment, problems, pain, worry, and I just want to tell to everybody that they don't exist. So our mind created, and we can create anything. We can create right now that we're like, I don't know, I'm in China. Our mind can travel like to so many places, and the same thing with those delusions. So I just wanna share that advice to everybody, and especially the gay community, because I know that the gay community is it's not too easy to handle. We have up and downs, but just to live the life, live the present, uh, have a lot of willpower in life every day since you wake up in the morning. Um, feel that power and good energy when you wake up. Don't hang out with toxic people, even though you try to help them. Do not, if they don't want to help themselves, you won't be able to help it. Just enjoy life, live the present with wisdom, and take care of yourself and happiness. That's the most
Amazing.
important. Be happy for yourself.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, un placer. Okay. Thanks, Williams.
Thanks so much. Have a great day and keep in touch,
Bye
okay?
everything.
Take
Thanks.
care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.